Did you know, in low and mid-latitude rural areas, grey water, meaning laundry water, basin water and personal washing water like mouthwash, makes up 45 to 46% of total domestic wastewater, says 35 to 110 liters per person daily, which equals about 17 to 55 standard 2-liter plastic bottles. If we don't treat it, it will harm soil, pollute groundwater, and make water bodies less healthy. Soils are bad for farm irrigation, so our video focuses on low-cost, easy-to-operate solution versus grey water, aiming to tackle rural water pollution sustainably.
Let's evaluate the current possible solutions. The whole water purification process is split into 4 steps: pre-treatment, main process, advanced treatment, and tailwater treatment. Today, we will focus on the main process. The first method is the aerobic and anaerobic technology. The sewage is denitrified in anaerobic environment, and then the organic matter is decomposed in aerobic environment. In this way, the denitrification effect is outstanding. However, this imposes high requirements on operation and maintenance. The second method is the earthworm ecological filter pool, which uses the earthworm's ability to loosen the soil. Along with microbial decomposition, this can reduce most pollutants, especially the sludge, and is relatively inexpensive. However, it is vulnerable to heavy rain. The third method is the biological contact oxidation process. Microorganisms attach to the packing material to decompose pollutants. It can remove most of the pollutants and can operate stably, but it needs continuous aeration. The AO technology is suitable for clustered villages. The second one is applicable to decentralized area, and the last one is suitable for villages with moderate population. In short, the right is the best.
So, based on the situation, we're going to introduce 3-cell grey water garden. There's a lot of steps in this method. Today, we're just going to focus on these 2 chemical parts. The tank is sealed and covered, isolating it from the air. It is filled with porous materials like bamboo tubes or waste ceramic rings. This dark, oxygen-deficient environment suppresses the growth of oxygen-requiring aerobic microorganisms and instead fosters the growth of anaerobic bacteria and facultative anaerobes. These hydrolysis act like biological scissors, catalyzing reactions between large molecules and water, breaking them into smaller, soluble units, preparing them for the next step. The small molecules produced in the previous stage are consumed by facultative anaerobes in an anaerobic fermentation process, generating a range of intermediate metabolic products, and releases energy for the microbes to use. In aerobic oxidation, plant roots transport oxygen produced by photosynthesis to the rhizosphere through parenchyma, creating aerobic microenvironments. Within this zone, aerobic microorganisms decompose organic matter via aerobic respiration. This enzyme catalyzed process, through pathways like the TCA cycle, progressively oxidize carbon and hydrogen, ultimately producing carbon dioxide, water, and substantial energy. So how did it remove each element? Ammonia is removed through nitrification. Phosphorus is eliminated by microbial uptake, plant absorption, and chemical precipitation. And last is fully broken down into carbon dioxide, water, and sulfide by aerobic microbes.
After introducing our solution, the 3-tank grey water garden, here are some pros and cons about this developing solution, which still requires further improvement. Our solution offers 6 key advantages that make it highly suitable for rural and off-grid communities. It runs without electricity, using gravity and plant transpiration, perfect for off-grid areas. It's built with low-cost, locally available materials like bricks and gravel, making it affordable and easy to replicate. Maintenance is simple and requires no technical skills. Local households can manage it. The plant soil filter not only treats water, but also beautifies gardens, and harvested plants can be reused in agriculture. The treated water meets basic reuse standards, suitable for irrigation or safe discharge. Plus, it's modular, ideal for small rural communities. However, there are 5 limitations. In cold climates, performance drops due to plant dormancy and slower microbial activity. The system needs 3 to 5 square meters of flat, permeable land, which may be hard to find in stable crowded areas. It has limited capacity, so overuse during festivals or guest visits can reduce effectiveness. While maintenance is easy, long-term upkeep may be difficult for elderly or busy households, risking system failure. Lastly, nutrient removal is only moderate, so stricter discharge standards may require extra treatment. Several potential issues and optimization directions remain to be addressed. First of all, the purification efficiency may be reduced in low-temperature regions. To address this problem, we can replace with cold-resistant plants and add insulation layers outside the tank. Secondly, the frequent replacement and maintenance cost can be an unignorable problem. while using corrosion-resistant PP net baskets and high-life biological ceramist can extend the service life of core components.
What's more, the small single household treatment capacity makes it difficult to adapt to high-density residential communities. Develop a multi-household shared pre-treatment plus distributed flower bed system can reduce land occupation. All in all, link the system with household composting facilities, harvested plants and dredged sludge can be converted into organic fertilizer, forming a closed loop. This system not only addresses practical problems in the rural areas, but also considers about future sustainable development.
Nice.